what's the problem with what exactly is what usually happens by the when you play at home? What usually happens by the what do these guys smoke?
Shoot Mercy!
Hey, what's going on, my people? Don from Kenya Goodness TV, and we're back again with another video. So basically, this is a match preview. You already know what's going on this weekend. It's Brighton versus Arsenal. Yes, it's an away game for us. So basically, looking at the previous videos, you already know what happened last year. We are basically in the business end of the season right now, and this is now where each and every game matters. If you guys remember vividly very well, last year, I think towards a time like this, we played Brighton. Funny enough, by then the away game we had with them last year, beat them with 4-2? Yeah, 4-2. And then now at home, these guys came and basically embarrassed us and completely killed our dreams by the way of winning the Premier League. So it was such a disappointing game. Yeah, really disappointing game. Dizabi, he really did his homework on us. I remember watching that game, by the way. I was watching that game in the neck of the woods, and we had Man U fans. I remember that time people really wanted us to lose the league. And if you remember very well, that was the time we had injuries. Saliba got an injury. Rob Holding was basically playing his position. And Rob Holding by then didn't really contribute much as far as help with the defense. So our defense was really leaking. But looking at us this season, we are composed, we are experienced. Actually, even so, Odegaard did an interview a couple of days ago, and it's clear by there you can see there's some form of experience in this team. They've learned the lessons. Of course, it was, by the way, losing the season, losing the league last season was so disappointing and hurting for the fans, and I'm sure about that for the players and the coach as well. So looking at the way we are right now, looking at the way established, one of the things that really makes me happy is that our players, as opposed to last season, we were losing players to injuries, but this season we actually players who we had injured for the longest time now getting fit, now getting back in the squad. I'll give an example like Thomas Partey. I mean, the defense that everybody has been asking for this season is Thomas Partey, Declan Rice, Odegaard. And you saw Partey. I think he's now played. He's played 3 games right now. He's now played 3 games. And for the match you've seen him play, is it 3 or 4? I'm not really sure. But for the match you've seen him play, he's been alright. The first 2 games that he came on, of course, when a player comes off injury, there's always that sense of unfitness and
rust. But looking at Partey playing the Man City game, looking at Partey play the Luton game, Partey actually looked composed. He looked good on the ball. He looked like a player who's ready to go. Yeah. So the odds are basically in our favor this time around. Just like Odegaard said, we are more experienced this season, and I don't see the reason why if we just continue doing what we've been doing. Because right now, imagine this: since the year started, I don't think we've lost any game. If basically in the Premier League, forget about the FA Cup, we've not lost. We've been winning each and every game, except from the Man City game that we drew last week. So looking at the squad right now, we have a squad that is capable of winning the league. But you know how things are. The top 3, that is Man City, Liverpool, as is right now Liverpool, but is top of the league. They're meeting up with Man U, and please, Manchester United, do us this favor, do us the one favor, do us what you do. what you guys did in the FA Cup, replicate that in this Sunday's game. In Man City, by the way, you saw they beat Aston Villa, so things are really thick. It's really tight. Right now, you lose a game, and that's it. You lose a game, and that's it. I don't think, by the way, because Klopp and Pep, those are very experienced players, very experienced coaches. So if we lose a game, and if you look at our run, I think we have more of a hard run than Man City and Liverpool. I think Liverpool has an easy run in being in the Champions League. With Man City, Tuesday we're meeting up with Bayern. Tuesday Man City is also meeting up with Real Madrid. So it's back to back. We have games back to back. So I'm really happy to see what Mikel did by the end of the Luton game. We rested most of our star players, of our starting players. And, basically the whole game was rotational. And I think once we scored, I think Mikel told the boys, just ease off. No need to go hard. No need to run, because games are now coming in thick and fast. Every 3 days we have a game, so you need legs. You need legs towards this business end of the season. Yeah. So Brighton, looking at Brighton, let me just read some couple of stats here. Project them on the screen. Yeah. So if you look at our win probability against Brighton, Brighton is at 18%. A draw with Brighton is 32%. Then Arsenal, our win probability is 60%. Then if you look at our last 5 matches head-to-head record, December during the Christmas festive, we beat these guys 2-0 at Emirates. I think this is the time we're really struggling to score goals. But we played very well. That game we played, I think that was one of the best games we enjoyed in the first leg, because Arsenal, we were struggling to get goals. But this game, yes, we didn't get enough goals, but it was chance after chance. We created so many chances, and eventually won the game. And these guys, I'm telling you, if what Mikel basically did to Dizabi, the Brighton players won the whole time. I don't even think they even had a shot on target. Won these guys' faces the whole game. Yeah. So I think this is one of the best games we played this season, to me. Yeah. Even though we didn't score many goals, but I think it's one of the best games we played this season. And then now the game I was talking about last year, when Brighton actually came and ended our dreams for winning the Premier League. They beat us 3-0, and that was at home. So disappointing, yeah. And then the first leg, that was still last year, we beat them 4-2 at their home. Then in the EFL Cup, Carabao Cup, they beat us 3-1. Okay. Then in 2022. They still beat us 2-1 in the Premier League. So looking at these stats, we are evenly matched as far as the last 5 games in terms of our head-to-head record. But I think looking at this game, I think this is a game we should be able to win. Looking at the way we are playing, looking at the experience in the squad, looking at how our coach is setting up his team, I think this is a game that we're comfortable. We should go past Brighton. But you can't write off any team. And some of the things that actually give me confidence going into this game is that Brighton has so many injuries. They have so many injuries. Mitoma, being actually one of the best players, is injured. He has a back injury. Return date is on the 20th of May. Then we have March has a knee injury. We have Milner has an injury. Then you have Webster has an injury as well, the defender. You have Gilmour, the midfielder, has an injury. They have quite a number of injuries. So I think this is actually one thing that is affecting Brighton, because Brighton is actually a very good side. Yeah, Dizabi, those young Turks by the guys those are very good players. Yeah. Then if you look at Arsenal's, look at our injuries, we have Jurgen Timber, who's I think he's done for the season. I don't see him playing this season, maybe in the pre-season. And there's no need to rush him, but there's no need to rush him. An ACL injury, but this is a very serious injury, and you rather take time, recuperate, rehabilitate properly. No need to rush him. I think maybe towards the pre-season is when he can come back in. Then one of our key players who we're not really sure if is going to be available is Bukayo Saka. He has a non-injury. His return date is equally not clear. But Saka is a beast. Saka is just somebody for the Man City game. Nobody thought he was going to play, but for some reason we saw Saka play. Yeah, but I think that game he came off. He came off looking uncomfortable. So yeah, so we go to my score prediction. So my score prediction for this game, I'll give it 4-0 to Arsenal. I'm confident that they can go past Brighton. Looking at the other squad he set up and looking at the way Mikel is going to set up our squad, I see us actually beating Brighton. Anyway, drop your thoughts in the comment section. Remember, the road right now is actually to 1,000 subs. Be sure you hit the like button. Be seeing you guys today 7:30 live streaming the game. Come on, you guys, keep believing, one game at a time. Keep believing and just do what you need you guys to do. Just win each and every game. Come on, you Gunners.